Hi students, this is Srinivas, Department of Botany. This video was shooted with cell phone camera, so I request you to use your earphones. Okay, thank you. In the previous class, I explained microbes as household products and microbes as industrial products. Today, I am going to explain about microbes as sewage treatment. Microbes as sewage treatment. Sewage means wastewater. What does the sewage contains? To where the sewage disposed of? The sewage is treated by which one? What are the process required? All these aspects today we will discuss. Okay? Microbes as sewage treatment. Sewage water means wastewater. Today, population is very much increased in cities and towns. Therefore, the sewage is also increased daily, more and more. This sewage contains major amount or major component in sewage is human excreta. What is that? The major component of sewage is human excreta. This sewage is disposed of rivers, lakes, streams, etc. after the treatment only. That means this sewage should be treated and later it should be disposed of into rivers, streams. Later, from that river, the village people take that water and drink that water. That means it becomes less polluted. How this sewage can be treated? How many ways are there? Those points we have to discuss. These sewage can be treated in sewage treatment plants. What are those? Sewage treatment plants. Sewage can be treated in sewage treatment plants. What are the steps required? It requires two steps: primary treatment, secondary treatment. One by one we have to discuss. See, this is the primary treatment. In this primary treatment, what are the process we have to do? The untreated sewage. What is that? Untreated sewage is disposed, is passed into settling tank. What is the tank? Settling tank. Untreated sewage is passed into settling tank. That sewage is, whenever that sewage is passed into settling tank, some particles are at settle down, some particles are at floating. First of all, we have to remove the floating particles. That means some particles are at bottom, some particles are at on that wastewater. First of all, we have to remove that particles on the surface of wastewater. That is filtration, removal of floating debris. What is that? Filtration. First of all, we have to do filtration. What is filtration? Removal of floating debris. the particles which float on the wastewater, those particles should be removed. That process is so called filtration. Next, sedimentation. Sedimentation means removal of grit. Grit means soil and small pebbles. Pebbles means stones. That means some particles which are somewhat heavyweight, those are settled down, which are sediment. Those sediment particles should also be removed. So those sediment particles are called grit. Grit means soil and small pebbles. We have to remove the grit. Removal of grit is called sedimentation. So of these two processes, which we will do first? First of all, we have to do filtration. Later, sedimentation. So after completion of sedimentation, all solids that settle down and forms primary sludge, and the supernatant is collected, and this is called primary effluent. All solids that settle down and forms primary sludge, and the supernatant is taken as primary effluent. So that means primary sludge is formed in primary treatment. Here microbes are not involved. This is so called physical treatment. Primary treatment is also called physical treatment because microbes are not involved. This primary treatment or physical treatment done in, where does it done? Settling tank or primary settling tank. Right. From the primary treatment, what is obtained? Primary effluent is obtained. This primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. Which tank? Large aeration tank. So primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank, and there it agitated mechanically. Agitated means shaking. Mechanically that wastewater is shaken. That is agitated mechanically, and air is pumped. Air is pumped. When air is pumped means, there will be the growth of flux. Growth of flux. What are flux means? Bacteria and fungal filaments get together and form mesh-like structures. Those are so called flux. What are flux? Bacteria and fungi together called flux. See from here, again I am saying primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. There it agitated mechanically. That is shaking mechanically. The air is pumped. Then there will be the growth of flux. What is flux? That is bacteria are combined with fungal filaments to form mesh-like structures. So growth of flux occur. What is flux? It is very, very important, my dear students. Flux means bacteria and fungal filaments. Next, what is the role of these flux? That means flux means bacteria and fungi. These microbes are aerobic. Aerobic means they take oxygen. They can survive in presence of oxygen. They take O2. They absorb O2 and consume the organic matter present in the sewage water, wastewater. Thereby organic matter is reduced. Organic matter is reduced means BOD is reduced. So finally BOD is reduced. So from here to here This is so called secondary treatment. Secondary treatment is also called biological treatment. Why it is so called biological treatment? Here microbes are involved. What type of microbes are they? Those are useful bacteria. Those are aerobic. They consume dead organic matter, means those are saprophytic. Saprophytic belongs to heterotrophic. So here what type of organisms are present? Flocs. Flocs means bacteria and fungi. These are useful organisms. These are aerobic or anaerobic? These are aerobic. These consume dead organic matter. That's why these are saprophytic. Saprophytic belongs to heterotrophic. So these flocs are useful, aerobic, saprophytic, heterotrophic. So these flocs are, these are very very important, my dear students. These flocs are useful, aerobic, saprophytic, heterotrophic. As microbes are involved in secondary treatment, the secondary treatment is also called biological treatment. So primary treatment is also called physical treatment. Why physical? Primary treatment is also called physical treatment, means in primary treatment no microbes are involved. Secondary treatment is also called biological treatment because microbes are involved. What type of microbes? Aerobic or anaerobic? Aerobic. We have to say aerobic. Don't say anaerobic. So useful, aerobic, saprophytic, heterotrophic. BOD. That means here microbes are present. Those microbes, they consume oxygen and decompose the organic matter present in 1 liter of water. This is so called BOD. BOD full form is biochemical oxygen demand. What is that? Biochemical oxygen demand. Don't say biological oxygen demand. It is biochemical oxygen demand. What is biochemical oxygen demand? That means the amount of oxygen consumed by bacteria if organic matter present in 1 liter of water or oxidized by bacteria, that is so called BOD. That means if we take 1 liter of wastewater, there some amount of organic matter is there. To decompose that, to oxidize that organic matter, aerobic bacteria are useful and break down and consume that organic matter by taking the oxygen. So that is so called BOD. Later we will discuss about BOD. So whenever the BOD is reduced, until this secondary treatment is completed. After completion of secondary treatment, which substance is obtained? Secondary effluent is obtained. That secondary effluent is passed into settling tank. Try to remember, previously it is also settling tank. This is also settling tank. So that means in primary treatment it is so called primary settling tank. This secondary settling tank. So secondary effluent is passed into settling tank or secondary settling tank. When the secondary effluent is passed into settling tank, some particles are settled down and this is so called activated sludge. Activated sludge. So activated sludge is formed. That means bacterial flocs are allowed to sediment the bottom. So that means when secondary effluent is passed into secondary settling tank, bacterial flocs are allowed to sediment bottom. this is so called activated sludge is formed. So activated sludge is formed in secondary settling tank. From this activated sludge which is at the bottom, a small part of activated sludge is pumped back to large aeration tank to serve as inoculum. That means here large aeration tank, so many microbes are obtained here. So that means we have to see not decreasing the microbes here, because here useful bacteria are present. So organic matter is coming means microbes are also come along with organic matter, see, sewage water. So that means we have to take measure not to decrease the microbes here. That's why a small part of activated sludge is pumped back to large aeration tank to serve as inoculum. And the remaining major part of activated sludge is passed into another device called anaerobic sludge digester. What is that? Anaerobic sludge digester. See how to remember. Digester means here digestion will occur. Major part of activated sludge is taken means sludge. What type of microbes are present here? Anaerobes. So this device is so called anaerobic sludge digester. So a major part of activated sludge is passed into anaerobic sludge digester. This is very, very important, my dear students. In that anaerobic sludge digester, anaerobic bacteria called methanogens are present. Anaerobic bacteria called methanogens are present. What type of organisms are present in sludge digester? Aerobic or anaerobic? We have to say anaerobic. Don't say aerobic. This anaerobic bacteria example means we have to say methanogens. There in anaerobic sludge digester, digestion of bacteria and fungi occurs. Digestion of bacteria and fungi occurs. Digestion of bacteria and fungi occurred by methanogens, anaerobic bacteria. So what is the function of anaerobic bacteria? That means those anaerobic bacteria digest the bacteria and fungi. Then gobar gas is produced. Production of biogas. Biogas is also called methane gas, also called gobar gas, also called Clar gas. What are the components does it contain? That means methane, CH4. Methane, CH4. It comprises 50 to 70%. CO2 30 to 40 and little amount hydrogen sulfide. So 50 to 70% of methane, 30 to 40% of carbon dioxide and little amount and little traces hydrogen sulfide. So of these compounds they may ask the decreasing order, that is methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide. What is the major component? What is the predominant substance in biogas? Methane. That's why it is so called methane gas. So when these flocks are digested by anaerobes, which gas is obtained? Biogas is obtained or methane gas is obtained. The predominant substance in gobar gas is methane. The highest component in the biogas is methane. Least component hydrogen sulfide. So decreasing order is this one. Increasing order means hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, methane. See what are the devices we have used here. First of all, what we have used? Settling tank. What are the types of tanks used in the sequence: primary settling tank, large aeration tank, next secondary settling tank, and finally anaerobic sludge digester. These are the devices used in the correct sequence. Untreated sewage should be passed into untreated sewage. Untreated means not a treated wastewater. Should be passed into primary settling tank or simply settling tank. Primary sludge is formed in, see, primary sludge is formed in settling tank. Primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. After completion of secondary treatment, the wastewater is so called secondary effluent. Secondary effluent is passed into settling tank or secondary settling tank. Activated sludge is formed in settling tank. A small part of activated sludge is pumped back to large aeration tank. To what purpose? To serve as inoculum. The major amount of activated sludge is passed into anaerobic sludge digester. Here, digestion of bacteria and fungi occur, and finally methane gas or biogas is obtained. See, once again I am telling, this is the continuous process. First of all, primary treatment and later secondary treatment. Primary treatment contains how many steps? 2 steps. One is called, first one, filtration. Second one is called sedimentation. Filtration means removal of floating debris, and later sedimentation. Sedimentation means removal of grit is called sedimentation. That means after the completion of grit, some solids or all solids settle down and forms primary sludge and supernatant as primary effluent. This primary effluent is taken. Primary sludge is formed in primary treatment. Here microbes are not involved, so this is so called physical treatment. Next, primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. There, agitated mechanically, air is pumped. Then growth of flux occur. What does it mean, flux? That means bacteria and fungi together called flux. What is the process occur there? That means organic matter is going on decreasing by flux. That means these bacteria and fungi consume the organic matter. The organic matter is going on decreasing. That can be done by flux. That means that can be organic matter is going on decreasing by flux. That means these flux consume the organic matter. Therefore, organic matter is decreased. Organic matter is decreasing means BOD is decreased. So BOD is directly proportional to pollution. The more the BOD means, the more is the pollution. Slowly that wastewater is going on decreasing. So after the completion of secondary treatment, what type of substance will obtain? Secondary effluent is obtained. In secondary treatment, what type of microbes are used? Useful, aerobic saprophytic, heterotrophic. As microbes are involved in secondary treatment is also called biological treatment. Here, aerobic bacteria are involved. Whereas in anaerobic sludge digester, anaerobes are involved. Those two types of microbes are involved here. So try to remember, my dear students, aerobic bacteria are involved in, aerobic bacteria are present in large aeration tank. Anaerobic bacteria are present in, that is, we have to say, anaerobic sludge digester. Right, after reducing the BOD, secondary effluent is passed into settling tank, also called secondary settling tank. These bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment bottom and aqueous sludge is formed. A small part of aqueous sludge is again pumped back to large aeration tank as inoculum. The remaining major part of aqueous sludge is passed into anaerobic sludge digester. Here a small part into aeration tank, the major part into anaerobic sludge digester. So digestion occurs in sludge digester by anaerobes. So that is digestion of bacteria and fungi, their production of biogas. The predominant substance in biogas is, predominant means more amount, that means methane. As methane is predominant, this gobar gas is also called methane gas. And below that methane gas, CO2 is present. Below the CO2, H2S, hydrogen sulfide. So decreasing order of components of biogas. Decreasing order means methane, CO2, hydrogen sulfide. Increasing order in the components of biogas means H2S, CO2, methane. Like that you have to write. Now I am going to express BOD. BOD. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Don't say biological oxygen demand. Try to remember, my dear students. It will come in chemistry also. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Don't say biological oxygen demand. What is BOD? The amount of oxygen that would be consumed if all the organic matter present in 1 liter of water were oxidized by bacteria. What type of bacteria those are? Aerobic. Aerobic bacteria are involved in secondary treatment. Anaerobic bacteria are present in sludge digester. Right. BOD test. BOD test measures the rate of uptake of O2 by microbes. As O2 is absorbed means these bacteria are aerobic, not anaerobic. And it is also an indirect measure of organic matter present in a water. Organic matter present in water. So BOD test measures the rate of uptake of O2 by microbes. It is a measure of organic matter present in water. And the BOD is directly proportional to pollution. BOD is directly proportional to pollution. That means more BOD of wastewater means more pollution is there. More the BOD means more pollution. So in this process, organic matter is slowly decreasing. That is, BOD is also slowly decreasing. What type of devices used in the correct sequence? Primary settling tank, large aeration tank, secondary settling tank, anaerobic sludge digester. So like that, the treated sewage water is generated into rivers and streams. Streams means lakes. Of course, today as human population is increased numerously, enormously, there is no treatment of sewage. There is no treatment of wastewater oftenly. There should be some measures should be taken. What is that means? MOEF, Ministry of Environment and Forests. That organization should propose two, that is Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. Those two organizations will take care of that sewage should be treated in STPs, that is sewage treatment plants, and later they should be disposed into the rivers and streams. That measure should be taken by those two plans, Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. Those two under the control of Ministry of Environment and Forests. Ministry of Environment and Forests. Please note down all these points. Now I want to recall the most important points in microbes as sewage treatment. The major component of sewage water or wastewater is human excreta. Microbes are not involved in primary treatment, also called physical treatment. Biological treatment involves useful, aerobic, saprophytic and heterotrophic bacteria. Why we are saying saprophytic means these microbes will consume dead organic matter. Anaerobic sludge digester involves anaerobic microbes. That group is so called methanogens. Example, Methanobacterium. Phlox contains bacteria and fungi. Don't say algae and fungi. Algae and fungi together called lichens. Bacteria and fungi together called phlox. Correct sequence of sewage treatment usage. First of all, primary settling tank or simply settling tank, large aeration tank, later secondary settling tank or simply settling tank, and finally anaerobic sludge digester or simply sludge digester. This is the correct sequence of usage in STPs. Based on pollution or based on BOD, river, that means from that river the village people may utilize that water. So that water is so called pot water. So river, secondary effluent, primary effluent, untreated sewage water. So this is the increasing order based on BOD. That means untreated sewage water contains more BOD. Later primary effluent, later secondary effluent, finally river, that is pot water. We may say pot water. So this is the increasing order based on BOD. And if we go like this, this is the decreasing order. Next, primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. Secondary effluent is passed into secondary settling tank or simply settling tank. Untreated sewage is passed into, that is initial not treated sewage water is passed into settling tank or simply also called primary settling tank. Major part of activated sludge passed into sludge digester. Sludge digester contains anaerobic bacteria. That group of microbes is called methanogens. Secondary treatment or biological treatment contains what type of microbes? Aerobes, that is aerobic bacteria. Please note down all these points and come to these points. BOD is greater for wastewater. The more the BOD means, the more is the organic matter, the more is the wastewater, because wastewater is rich in organic matter. Primary treatment is also called physical treatment because microbes are not involved. Secondary treatment is also called biological treatment because secondary treatment is involved in action of microbes. That is, microbes are involved. What type of microbes are involved in secondary or biological treatment? Aerobic bacteria, saprophytic, heterotrophic. MOEF, full form Ministry of Environment and Forest. Ministry of Environment and Forest has initiated how many plans? 2 plans, Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. For what purpose? That organization has initiated 2 plans to save the major rivers of our country. Day by day, human population is going on increasing. That means wastewater is also increasing. That normally what they have to do, the treated sewage water, the treated sewage water should be discharged into rivers and streams. As human population is increased numerously, enormously, very oftenly untreated sewage water is discharged into rivers and streams. Then what happens? From that river, some people may utilize the water and waterborne diseases will appear. So, MOEF has initiated 2 plans, Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan. For what purpose means? To save the rivers, major rivers of our country. Here, bioremediation occur. bioremediation. Bio means life. Remediation means removal. Here what substances are removed? Organic matter is removed. That means pollutants are removed. By which? Microbes. So that is removal of environmental pollutants or recycling of environmental pollutants by using microbes and plants. The process of using microbes and plants to break down or recycle the environmental pollutants is called bioremediation. Bio means life. Remediation means removal. Removal of environmental pollutants like organic matter, oils, etc. by using microbes is called bioremediation occur. Is called bioremediation. So in this sewage treatment, bioremediation occurs. So please note down all these points, my dear students, and we will meet in the next class.